Turn that on. Everyone, please open the stream if you haven't already. Make sure to drop a like. Leave it running during
I
the
can't
session.
open the stream because I'm on my phone.
All good.
Anyone want to play Uno?
No.
No.
Daniela, shut the fuck up.
I'm just catching smoke from every direction, apparently.
Well, I'm about
That
to
was
run
a little
my game.
warranted.
Get out of the
I'm
fucking
about to
kitchen.
I'm about to run my game.
Don't go, ow, my hand burns when you look at a deep fryer and stick your hand in it, dumbass. The fuck you expect?
All right.
I think I'm good to go.
Stream.
Oh, actually, hold on. Give me 1 second. I realized something last session that I didn't fix yet that I have to fix real quick. Daniel is still on stream. I gotta real quick make Rosemary a new banner. It'll take me but like a second.
Okay, well, while you're doing that, I'll go ahead and do my announcement. Known on if I will be running next week.
Okay.
Tomorrow morning at about 3:30 in the morning, my brother and my sister are going to be driving Zoe and I to the airport to fly to Nevada. So that way, this Saturday in the morning, my daughter and I can attend my grandfather's funeral. He had been, if not a little over 20 years after his stroke. So he had, sometime late last year, he had passed away. So come Saturday, I will be attending the funeral. On Sunday, my father and I are going to be going out and bonding. It's where I'm going to actually open up about a lot of stuff I haven't told him about. And then on Monday, I don't know if my family has anything going on. I know that Session usually for me starts at 6, but while I'm in Nevada, it'll start at 3. So it is currently up in the air on whether or not I will run, but do know that I will be letting everyone know ahead of time on if I run or not. I will have to send. I know this doesn't pertain to you guys, but I am going to have to send an announcement to my Wednesday group that I will not be attending or will not be running because I have to meet with my brother, sister, mom, and dad. We'll have to meet up with my nana, see how she's doing and everything. But yeah, up in the air right now. On Monday next week, I will be returning back on Tuesday. So if I do not run next week, then it is going to be on the 2nd on when I do run again. Are you crying, Isadora?
No, my
Okay.
allergies are really bad. I mean, like,
Okay.
I'm very, not that I'm not sad. I was just waiting for you to finish. My allergies are really bad and I'm having a really hard time breathing. So you're fine. If you see me
Well,
take my inhaler in a little bit, that's why. I can't breathe.
Do what you need to do. Do what you need to do. We want you breathing.
Yes.
Breathe, girly.
Only your significant other can stop you from breathing. Okay.
Oh, right. You know.
Or yourself. Hey.
Or myself.
That is true. But you know, I don't want anyone to feel sad for me. I don't want anyone to feel bad. I don't want anyone to be upset. Death is a natural thing. He was very honorable in life. So I know that the goddess Hela is watching over him and allowing him into her hall. So he's good. He's going to be taken care of. I had actually bought a medallion with the sigil of Hela on there so Papa can give it to her. Though Papa wasn't Norse pagan, so I have to kind of write down a little note when I pass it into the safe that we're putting his ashes in. I have to write a little note of, hey, this is for the goddess Hela. You know, make sure to give it to her when you are done with Old Timer and everything. Old Timer being his horse that he used to have. Rosemary, DMS. What the fuck does that mean, Brud?
DMs.
Huh?
Oh,
DMs.
DM.
I
DMs?
sent you a message, Rosemary. Please.
Okay.
I just didn't want to interrupt you. Now that you're done talking, I need Rosemary's image, Rosemary.
Oh, yeah, I'll send you her. Sorry, I
Thank
wasn't
you.
paying attention.
All good. It's
So-
it's the final step to getting this done, so we can start.
Yeah. So with that out of the way, and that knowledge passed, I ain't getting much sleep at all. I'm not getting any sleep at all tonight. Yay me! I'm gonna be up playing Doom: The Dark Ages until 3:30. Well, until 3 o'clock when we wake up my daughter.
I started watching
already
Jack
have most
play
of my
it.
stuff packed. Yeah, I already have most of my stuff packed along with
Yeah.
Zoe's. So we just gotta do last minute packing and then off to a 2-hour drive to the airport. Yippee! My brother, thankfully, got me 2 things of NOS, so I'm gonna be drinking NOS tonight. And then on the ride to the airport, I'm gonna be drinking my secondary NOS. So.
I was, bro. You said that your buddy got you Nas, and I was like, oh my god, you need to be careful. If you're gonna be fucking turboing your way to that fucking airport, Jesus Christ! I thought you meant you were gonna turbo you were gonna fucking drop Nas.
Oh yeah, no,
I
trust
thought
me.
you were gonna use
if my
nitrous,
brother-
homie.
If my brother and sister put NOS in their fucking cars,
Oh my
gosh, I don't think their
God.
cars would. I don't think their cars would survive. My SUV would not survive, and it's a Ford, and it's a piece of shit.
God.
Family. Family. Yeah, we're flying from Atlanta to Dallas, Texas, where we have to wait for 3 hours for our next flight from Dallas to Nevada, which is actually thankfully good, because while in Dallas, my actual brother, along with his daughter, is actually going to be meeting me and Zoe there. So I'm not going to be alone. And my brother's going to be flying with us to Nevada. So, and then on the way back, me and my brother, his daughter and my daughter are going to be flying to I am looking at now. I just joined LO. What am I looking at now? But hi, it's up, Kyle. No. Brud is actually making the little
editing.
banner. Yeah, doing some editing for Rosemary.
Yeah.
So just sit back and relax while I am trying to use fucking words to speed freaking things along so Brud can hurry the.
I'm done. I just
No, you're
finished
not. You're
them.
still doing shit.
No, I genuinely just finished. The stream's like 30, 40 seconds
It's
behind,
not
so
too dead.
yeah, it'll take a second. But I just finished. I am done.
Okay,
Close the door.
there we go.
Keeps the
So-
cold air.
So, while we await,
In here. It's been happening since yesterday.
so with that announcement done and out of the way, I hope that those who are listening in, now down to 4, how dare the other 3 motherfuckers leave. Kyle, are you still here? Wait, hold on. I actually should respond. Kyle, you still here? I need to see if Kyle is still here, because if Kyle's still here, I got a fucking question for him.
All right. Okay.
Currently waiting patiently here. You gonna bring up Discord and everything so they can see me?
Oh yeah, I gotta do that first.
Motherfucker. Alright,
Pop
Kyle,
out.
where the fuck is Johnny?
Huh?
No, Johnny from last session. When I told you that if he decides to say the word clip and shit, for you to mute his ass. Yeah. That Johnny. The motherfucker likes to say when trying to reload his gun, he likes to say clip instead of magazine, and it triggers me because I'm military. I will call him now. Yeah, tell him to get his ass here. Alright. Alright. I should get started. Alright. So. Rosemary.
Oh, gotta start the recording, of course. Okay.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
Shit. Fuck. Sorry.
Now you
Go for it.
Oh right, hold on. The short stream still doesn't have my face cam up. There we go.
Yeah, I mean.
Okie dokie. All right, both streams are good. We're golden. We're live on YouTube Shorts and we're live on regular stream. Let us start the recording in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back, all you beautiful adventurers of the Orphan Guild, or all you adventurers wandering around out there and happen to find us here on the channel. I'm your host, the D&D Orphan, back today, excitedly with another episode of The Fate of the World. Our wonderful DM's Homebrew campaign is ready to continue. Our group is back and ready to continue, and we have a fight in store for us to continue to. But of course, before we get to that, as always, if you haven't already, please make sure to tap that notification bell so you're alerted every single time we upload or go live here on the channel. Make sure to smash that sub button. Join the Fellow Adventurers Guild, Orphan Guild if you're not already. It helps us here more than you could ever imagine. And tap that like button and leave a comment down below. Or if you're watching here live, leave some chats in the chat. And with that, Alpha, take it away.
All right. How dare Grandma. Anyways, hello and welcome everyone to my glorious and wonderful session. Sadly enough, as you all can potentially see, we are missing one individual today. Hopefully everything is all right with her. So far, our glorious Zarra is not here. But fingers crossed, Zarra will come in soon. However, as I try to remember to always start in sessions, I will be going down the list of who is attending today's session. We will start with the illustrious Brud.
I am Brud, a dwarven dragonborn, also known as a bearded dragonborn. I am a cleric of the Forge, homebrew version, multi-classed with Bard of Creation.
All right. And next, the ever enchanting Isadora.
Hey, I'm Isadora Lotus Light. I am a half Fae druid with a subclass Circle of Spores. Spooky girl.
Ooh. And next, we have the enchanting and illustrious Rosemary.
Yes, Rosemary Starshine. Rosemary Starshine is a spirit bard, and she is a Nephilim.
Very, very true indeed. And next, the dark and insidious Damiana.
Sup, bitches? Name's Damiana. Rogue, Soul Knife class. I'm here with a secret mission of trying to kill my party members. But besides that, just gonna have a good time and fuck shit up.
And last, but never the least in any way, shape, or form, we have the elegant and shy Nyx.
Hello, everyone. I'm Nyx. I am an elf sorcerer, and my subclass is lunar sorcery.
All right. With that out of the way, I will allow a party member to go ahead and give last week's recap. Rosemary, if you do not mind.
Yeah, last week was very chaotic indeed. Very chaotic. We started off getting into Moostafar. Well, no, we were already in Moostafar. No, we arrived at the castle for Lord Galleon, and we were stopped by some guards. We were stating our business when Damiana decided to try and get Brud eaten. His bird, anyways.
Take that, Tyler.
The
Yeah.
bird was on Boo.
The bird is on Boo, yes.
There we go. Hang it up there at the door.
Okay.
But you gotta hang it the right way.
Okay, so and we've saved Brood, aka his bird, luckily, because if we did not, he would unfortunately be dead. We come to find out.
Yep.
They are soul bonded, so that means if one of them dies, the other dies, and blah blah blah. Damiana didn't know this, but she was just trying to get revenge on the bird. It's all good. But we told the guards our business, and the guards said to make haste. Now, this is important to remember, and Alpha knows why. The guards said to make haste, so Damiana grabbed a stick and started carving into it. On our way there, we make it to Lord Galleon, and we all bow, but Zarra had bowed backwards.
Because she was drunk.
She was very drunk, so she bowed backwards instead of forwards, which made her look like an idiot. Damiana bowed while raising the stick up to Lord Galleon. Galleon obviously was very annoyed, angry that he had to deal with imbeciles. I apologize for my party members. And let me think. Let me get my collection together.
That's okay. I'm making sure to get the combat ready for you guys. So pretty
Yeah.
much, Lord Galleon, to help everyone out, Lord Galleon is a very unhappy person. All my players hate Lord Galleon, especially with the fact that the city hates all religion. There is
Yes.
religion. So On the stick that Damiana
Oh
gave
no.
to Lord Galleon, it didn't say haste, because apparently, according to Damiana, Damiana is dyslexic. It said paste. So Lord Galleon took the stick and broke it.
Yes. He broke the stick, and Zara, of course, Lord Galleon was insulting us. He was upset that he had to deal with these imbeciles. Yeah. But he was upset that we were all imbeciles, that we didn't look like we were gonna do our jobs right, you know? And Zara took offense to this and started on about her dead daughter, as usual. This is a reoccurring thing because she's still grieving. But Lord Galleon could give two shits about that, so he was like, I don't give a fuck. And this caused Zara to call him out and tell him, fuck you. Which caused him to call all his guards into the room. And this whole situation broke out where we almost died. But because of Zara's good rolls, we successfully did not die, and we went on our mission.
So the mission that you guys were given, you guys went into the war room where Lord Galleon has shown of the peaceful continent that had these sources of dark magic, necrotic magic. Which, as you all can see, for those watching and potentially listening, are these crystals on the map. Now, according to Lord Galleon, there is a dome-like wave of necrotic energy that is slowly pulsing and growing bigger with time. This is why Chapter 1 is a timed chapter, due to the sheer fact that if the party doesn't get to a certain crystal in time, yeah, bad shit's gonna happen. Like zombie apocalypse shit. Fair warning to also party members too. This chapter is to kind of help the party members and allow me to see just how well they do thinking on their feet. So far, I'm not impressed. Damiana. Some of you are shaking your head. I'm excited. So, Lord Galleon, having indicated this, also had a flag on his war table indicating this area here of unknown origin. However, there is a massive flow of necrotic energy radiating from that area. The scouts just never reported back of what that is. So, Lord Galleon had requested for the party members to make their way to the crystal location here. Damiana, you can stop pinging. Thank you. To the crystal location here, away, a little bit away from Elamir, in the hopes of potentially saving Elamir. The party had then left Moostafar. And I'm not sure, were you guys going to Elamir or Liana?
We were going to Liana. It was Liana we were going
No,
to.
we were going to Liana, and then we were going to Elamir.
Yeah.
Also, could someone stream Foundry for me, please? That would be great. Thank you.
Who here is gracious enough to do this? Thank y'all. As Brud is currently sitting in his chair in silence, dying.
I was gesturing to me. I was gonna do it, but then Isadora did it before I could pull it up. I was ripping my pen, and I didn't want to cough on audio because it makes my audio peak like crazy.
Well, Tell your audio to grow up.
I need a better mic.
Get this. This is actually a really good mic, I think.
How much it
My
cost you?
mic's amazing. Like 150?
Yeah,
I think.
that's a good mic. This one costs $25.
Yeah, but this is an off-brand mic. It's a Maono.
Mao no. Oh,
Yeah.
I can't wait to encounter that enemy. Oh, wait till we fight the Maono, chat. we fight the Maono.
I mean, there are some things you could encounter that you're not gonna like. So, with the recap done and out of the way, let's just go ahead and get started with today's session. So the party had gone ahead, left the mansion, mind you, it was the mansion, not a castle. The mansion of Lord Galleon. For those listening and watching, this is Moostafar right here. That's where they're at. Upon leaving the mansion, I'm assuming you all are making your way to the entrance of the kingdom, correct?
Yeah.
Cool.
Exiting Moostafar and everything.
Yep. Upon exiting, you all Brud, kind of chilling by the cart.
Trying to sit cross-legged,
just-
but every time my legs are almost crossed, they fucking and I'm like, you see me grabbing my leg, trying to force it into the cross position. Fucking god damn it! Just stay, stupid. Why do you have to be a third of my body?
You will also see Rothgar in his wolf form, kind of sitting on the laying down on top of the wagon. For those at home, this is Rothgar. There's Rothgar. He is the DMPC that kind of tags along and helps the party members out.
And likes to piss on a dwarf.
Also, yeah, it is also the individual that Nyx likes to call. What do you call him, Nyx?
Daddy?
Puppy.
Puppy. That's right.
Right,
Nyx likes
that's
to
it.
tease him, call him Puppy. No, Isadora calls him Daddy.
I couldn't
Isadora
help
calls
it.
him Daddy. But you'll see Rothgar in his wolf form just kind of laying on the you'll see the rest of the party kind of leaving Moostafar and approaching. Your little bird Onbu kind of rushes over to you and kind of sits on your shoulder on the little stick of your pack.
And as he lands on me, I snap my fingers and I disengage the boon. So his eyes were kind of like ambiently glowing. Their normal color, but just like a little bit more vibrant of a light than normal. And mine were doing the same, and then they kind of just fade back to normal as he entirely takes control of his body again, and he's like snapped back into himself.
Okay.
I pour him a shot of whiskey from my bag to reward him for being a good boy. Because I know he hates when I have to take control of his body.
Yeah, he'll lean down. He'll kind of peck at your fucking forehead a little bit, and then lean down, start pecking at the alcohol, drinking from it. Does anyone say anything to each other?
Ah, good to see you all back.
Yes, we are back. We have a mission. We have to go to these certain spots on a map. We have to go and figure out what is going on, as well as stop the necrotic energy that is coming from them.
Ah, I understood the gist of the general idea of the mission, but when I'm experiencing the world through Onbu's eyes, things are very strange. Information I gain is a little foggy sometimes. For some reason, I have the strange desire to eat worms. Does anyone have any worms? Looking around to everyone.
No, we don't have worms, Brud, but hopefully that craving goes away for you.
Ah, drats. Yes, yes, with time. Well, anyway, we ought to be on our way. If that necrotic energy is to leak towards that kingdom, there'll be many, many people devastated by that tragedy. We cannot allow such a thing to happen as the mighty heroes, as I hold my hand on my chest, of this land.
Yes, of course. We will be heading off. We're going to Leanna, right? That was the plan.
Yeah, stop at Leanna first since it's on the way, and then hit the place after. We just do a little bit of we just check around, find info. Probably not really be there longer than an hour.
We had a plan to hit Leanna first since it's on the way. So
Ah, mighty fine idea. If there's leaking necrotic energy coming from this crystal, maybe there's some people who know something about its origins. Might be good to ask around.
yes, of course. But how are you both doing? It wasn't too boring, was it? Waiting?
Are you referring to Brud and Rothgar?
Yes, I'm referring to Brud and Rothgar.
Yeah, Brud chuckles. He looks up at Rothgar. He's like, ha ha ha! I don't know about the furry fellow, but I had a fine time enough. It was interesting, as always, to experience the world through Anbu's eyes, so I was rather entertained.
Rothgar just kind of looks at you with a glare.
Who, me?
Yes, all of you.
Right, my bad. He doesn't like being called the furry. Apparently they're weird.
He'll slowly stand up on all fours.
Did I do something to upset you, Rothgar?
I jump back. He's gonna piss on me.
You can see he kind of moves towards the edge. His claws kind of digging into the side part of the cart as he just glares down at you, Brud, for calling him a furry.
My bad. No need to mark your
Rothgar,
territory and show dominance. Don't gotta pee on me again.
Rothgar, did I do something to upset you that I got a glare? I'm sorry if I did.
He just kind of shakes his head no. You guys will then begin to hear the sound of bones cracking as he kind of shifts up, getting on all fours, and shifts back into his humanoid wolfborn form. Still clothed, as his clothes magically appear. Don't want to blind any females out there.
But what if I'm already blind?
Or
Are you?
males.
It wouldn't hurt.
If you're already blind, you can't see him.
I mean, I wear glasses. So.
We'll see. If you're lucky, you might get him naked. If you're lucky,
I'll pretend.
Yeah, you can pretend. But he'll look to you all as he says, "Time to drink water for voices."
Mr. Bean? I look around.
As he looks to you all and he says,
God?
You all took too damn long. Get your asses in the cart so we can go.
Yes, I apologize for that. Our party members were very, 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 very fucking.
I like to imagine, Rosemary, both me and your gaze, as you said, every very slowly turned to look at Damien. Very, very, yeah, Damien, very, very. We're staring dead at him now as you finish.
So yes, let's make haste, Damiana. Let's make haste.
Rothgar is gonna kind of leap from the top of the wagon, glaring at you all. Do bear in mind, for those watching at home, Rothgar is 8 feet tall. Letting everyone know. As he just kind of motions for everyone to move as he goes to the back of the wagon, opens the door, and just walks the fuck in. By the way, who's driving the cart?
Isadora yells at, because the last thing he said was to tell us to get into the cart. So Isadora is says as Rothgar is walking into the back of the cart, she just jokingly says, "You can say please."
First roll of the day. Isadora, high or low?
Hi.
Oh God.
Okay. Rothgar's gonna poke his head back out as he yeets a fucking bottle at your head.
I'm gonna sidestep it.
Yeah, I need to roll to hit first.
Oh, yeah.
So what's his dex? It's a +3. I'm not adding proficiency bonus. So D20 +3. That might not hit you. Yeah, it's an 11. Doesn't hit you. You kind of dodge out of the way. He just glares at you. Brud, from the look of the bottle before it smashes onto a nearby rock, it looks like a bottle of rum.
Deck save, dive.
No.
Mage hand.
You want to do a deck save? I can have you do a deck save.
No, I'll mage hand it. It'd probably be.
Nope, deck save.
Oh,
You mentioned it.
Yeah, that's valid.
Go ahead.
All right.
Roll a dex save.
The thing I'm the worst at.
Yeah.
I spoke. Let's see here.
You spoke too soon.
Hey, I'll fucking take it, man. I'll fucking take it.
That is a 15.
That's not that bad for a flat roll because I got no modifier on that.
You want to use an inspiration?
Nah, not worth it. Not for this. I dive at.
Okay. You dive at it, and as you do, you kind of slid on the ground ever so slightly. And as you come up, it looks like you're about to catch, but it falls between your hands like shadows.
I look at it and I'm like, oh, right. And I start grabbing the glass and I start mending it.
It's now an empty glass.
Yeah. And I'm like,
Or an empty bottle.
Mm-hmm.
All you guys hear from Rothgar is,
Get your axes inside now.
he just steps on in.
Okay, puppy.
Why are we pissing off Rothgar? What are you guys? You guys need to fucking get your shit together.
I look at
My
Rosemary
shit-
confused. Haven't you learned that's his natural state of being is angry?
Isadora has
mean-
her shit together.
Not really.
She's
I have my shit together, thank you very much. I'm
Ah.
following the damn puppy, thank you.
I'm getting in the back of the wagon. I'm not going to drive this time.
I'm driving
I
this
wasn't
time.
talking about you, Nix. You're being a good little girl. Now shush.
That's not.
Ah, girl.
Oh, Damiana, do you get in?
Sure, I'll listen to the magic dog.
Listen to the magic dog. Okay. I can't remember. Have you guys seen him in combat yet?
Yeah, of course, Roth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like multiple times.
So, as you guys make your way into the wagon, Brud hopping onto the driver's seat, you guys begin making your way, causing the mechanical horses to rear up, the magic surging through their bodies. As Brud, just for shits and giggles, I need you to make a strength save.
Okay. Rolled average.
That'll pass. I'll let it pass. You are almost blown off of the driver's seat as the horses speed down the valley.
Okay.
Do bear in mind these are Warforged-like horses, constructs created by a very professional and very powerful artificer. So they go fast. Brud, you're able, as you are like getting ready to be blown past, you're able to grab the reins. They're more than just like handles to hold on to than anything. You grab the reins, you're able to hold yourself in place as these horses are making their way. It'll take you from Moostafar to Leanna with the speed of these horses, I would say probably about an hour
Okay.
to about an hour and a half. As you guys get to Leanna, the horses kind of begin to slow. Once you get to Leanna, you notice it is very much a small village. This village houses nothing but farmers and wood carvers. As you kind of notice Brud looking around, you see a whole bunch of fields of you see a bunch of fields of like crops, some farming tools, bits of houses scattered about here and there within the within this village. You see a lot of the citizens within Leanna wearing very much rags, ragged clothing, stuff like that, some farmer clothing. They kind of look up at you all. One of the farmers, kind of straightens up and waves. It's a very much an elderly man. But what do you do, Brud?
As I see the area, I'm very much reminded of my past, growing up on in the fields of war, trying to make small sections of crops, and just the never ending onslaught of battle, wearing rags and having nothing. Seeing these people, it definitely brings a tear to Brud's eye, especially knowing Moostafar is as close as it is, and they're not in a great state, but they're a kingdom at least. They could provide aid. But nevertheless, as I see the old man, I raise my hand, letting go of one of the reins as I wave. Ah! Pleasure to see you, fine feller.
See this elderly man kind of hobbling over to you. You notice he appears to be having a prosthetic for a leg. So he's kind of hobbling a little bit, using one of his farming tools to kind of help him along. As he looks to you and he goes,
Fine day there, my little friend. What brings you along to Liela?
We're traveling on our way down there to fine city of Elamir, and upon the way we saw this location here sitting upon the map, and we figured maybe we could stop by, show a little patronage, give a little coin for some supplies and materials, and of course the most valuable thing of all, information.
Okay. By the way, Brud, is any of your religious ink presenting?
No, I'm wearing heavy armor as always. It's all deep underneath my shit.
Any religious markings on your armor or
Nope.
shield or
The
anything like that? No?
the armor was directly gift from my lord, from what's the place, Lathander. So it's not directly related to my religion, and I haven't I don't alter it because he gave it to me in the way it is, so I think it should be kept that way.
Cool beans. He kind of looks to you and he says,
Well, we don't have much here. We don't have much information. You're going to Elamir? For whatever for?
The out of character, because Brud would remember this. Lord or King of Moostafar?
Lord Galleon.
Lord Galleon, okay. The Lord of Moostafar, Sir Galleon, has tasked us with a mission of saving Elamir from a force of necrotic evil.
Force of necrotic evil, you say? Oh, well, back in my day when I used to work within the guard shack within Moostafar, there was an abundance of war.
Ah, tough times
He kind
indeed.
of spits out this black ichor out of his mouth.
Seeing that he used to serve at Moostafar and he's a rather older gentleman, I ask him, sir, I am not very, as you can tell by my species, I am a dwarf. I am not native to these lands. I don't know much about the area I currently find myself in. That's Moostafar. I saw they are very anti-religious. Has that been the case for a long time now?
Or the hatred of the gorge have been around for centuries and centuries. Never know too much why, never felt the need to ask.
Well, Nevertheless, thank you. That information is as valuable as gold. And as I say this, I flick him 10 gold.
You go to flick him 10 gold,
It-
and as you do, it kind of feel of him kind of hit his chest a little bit as he looks down.
Oh, we struck gold.
But before he even goes to bend down, I mage hand and I scoop the gold up off the ground because I'm like, of course he didn't catch that. I'm a fucking dick. And the gold comes floating up to him in the mage hand and presents itself nicely to him as I say, I'm must forgive me. I'm not of my right mind. I should not have expected you to catch that, my fine sir.
You say this, but you watch as he is just too focused on the fact that there is now floating gold in his face, and he goes,
Magic gold. Oh, we're gonna be rich here, Leanna.
"Whoa!" And he's like, just begins celebrating, kind of trying to hop around and everything. You watch as his prosthetic like falls off, and he just falls on the ground.
Shit. I jump fucking down off the carriage. I yell to the group, "Hey, we've arrived at Liana. Old Nan needs help getting off cart. No more info given."
I will get off the cart and help this old man up as I see him on the ground.
Yeah, me and Rosemary go running up to him. We both help him up.
Okay. Isadora, Damiana, and Nyx, what are the three of you doing as you hear this from Brud?
Isadora's gonna peek her head out of the back of the caravan and be like, "What is all of this hullabaloo, and why is there an old man on the ground missing a leg? What
Surrounded by
happened?"
flying gold.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
no,
you see a gold just hovering up right now in the air.
I turned back. I'm like, he got excited and fell. He's got a prosthetic. As I look at the prosthetic and I look at his leg, is it clear the stump is long since dead?
Yes.
Yeah.
The prosthetic is very much like a wooden leg.
Yeah, of
Like,
course.
yeah.
But so since the leg is dead, would you classify the stump as an object?
Yeah.
I would like to mend his prosthetic to his leg so it does not come off any longer.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I'm not done.
Okay.
I'm not done. I'm not
No,
done.
Hold on a second here. Okay. Before you do that, Rosemary, your hand was up, and now I'll go to Damiana and Nick, see what they're doing.
I just wanted to know how much gold I had.
Let me look at your character sheet. You have a total of 28,350.
1,000 gold.
Okay. So you kind of just set a bag of gold down beside him. Okay.
Yes.
Minus 1,000. Cool beans. All right. Damiana, what are you doing right now? While inside the cart, after hearing what Brud has.
I get out the van. The van? No, not the van.
The
car.
van.
I get out the
The
car.
van. Rude.
Wow.
We're the
This isn't your typical
mystery
white.
machine.
This isn't your typical white panel van. Okay.
So I get out where I've overheard muffled talks.
Mhm.
And I kind of just talk to myself saying, does anyone else think that he sounds very similar to the guy that I got really horny and then killed back in that other place? Weird, huh? And then I go over to him and I lean down, excuse me, my good man. I don't suppose you know if there's any local thrift shops in this village of yours.
Okay. So that's what you do.
Yes.
Okay. Nyx, what are you doing currently in the wagon? After Brud has relayed what he had relayed.
I don't know. I'm just chilling in the wagon.
I'm just chilling.
Mm-hmm.
You're not trying to chase after Rothgar to pet him.
No.
Oh, okay. So, Brud,
Okay, yeah.
As you
There is
are
more to my plan than
mending-
just this, let me say.
Uh-huh. I don't think you will come to it.
Okay.
As you are beginning to mend this prosthetic to the man's stump, okay, merging the two together,
Mm-hmm.
the old man begins to scream in agony as you are merging flesh
Dead
with
flesh.
wood.
But I said it has to specifically be dead flesh, because otherwise it's not an object, and therefore I cannot mend it. So if
Uh-huh.
it's dead, that means it has no nerves, it can't feel anything, it's
Okay, then,
dead.
then no. Then
That's
no,
why I was specifying, is there like a chunk that's like considerably dead, it's clearly old, it's done,
Then no, you cannot.
then yeah, then I wouldn't be able to do this. Yeah, I can't sadly, I can't bring back limbs yet. Later on I will be able to, but I can't
No,
yet.
but what I thought was you're mending the prosthetic, the wooden prosthetic, and pretty much mending / attach
Yeah,
permanently
yeah, that
to
was
this man's
that
leg.
that was the idea, but I can only do it to something considered an object, which has to be dead flesh, which would therefore mean that he wouldn't be able to feel
Yeah.
pain in that location. So that's why I was trying to specify when I asked. So yeah, that's my bad. But yeah, so okay,
I'm glad for the clarification because
Yeah,
you were
I
about
tr-
to kill this man.
I don't have control of this realm yet. As I look to him and I'm like, I'm sorry, my good sir, but could I at least refit this for you so it doesn't come off so easily?
You most certainly can, my little short friend.
And he looks over to Damiana, who asked that question, and he goes,
Right, I forgot about that.
I don't know what a thrift shop
Yeah, of course
looks
doesn't.
like. Can you explain that to me, my young miss?
Yeah, of course. It's that song by Macklemore.
Oh,
I don't know who that is.
Oh my god. He's looking for a place where they sell secondhand used goods that people used to have but then sold to someone else. As I'm refitting his prosthetic.
See, you would find in a trash can.
Correct.
And
Alternatively,
you can search the dung piles. Maybe someone threw something in there.
do you have a...
You're such a dick. Are you
Oh.
not looking at his clothes?
Oh, are you referring to Meredith?
The brother.
Oh. I would love to seek Meredith.
Of course, she's over there.
you see, like, a graveyard.
Yeah,
Small
exactly.
blue graveyard.
Brother,
She's over there.
brother.
You can dig her up if you want.
I look at Damiana and I'm like, brother, they're wearing rags. They clearly do not have a clothes maker.
I look down and I'm like, my back's kind of sore at the minute. Would you mind digging them up? Like, I'll pay you handsomely in gold.
I can't really do that right now. Your short little wee friend over there is currently reattaching my leg.
As I'm,
Oh, I
I'm
understand.
like
As
shaving
you
the
would, then.
wood. I'm shaving the wood, reshaping it, molding it, taking
There are
some.
straps.
Yeah,
There are straps.
yeah. I'm pulling out materials from my bag, and I'm like using my College of Creation features to like mold and use magic to mend everything. And after I'd say probably about 5 minutes of working on it, while everyone else can do whatever else they want, I look at him and I'm like, all right, as I kind of slide it on, and it hopefully should fit well.
He kind of goes to set up using his little rake to kind of help stand him up. As he stands up,
That fits rather nicely. Thank you very much, my short little friend. Sadly enough, Leander, he doesn't get very many, customers. Or, travelers, or anything of the like. Would you like some crop seed?
Sorry, out of character. What did you say? What was that word?
crop seeds.
Crop seed. Oh, of course. Yes, I would love to share with the rest of the world the beauty of the crops of your land.
He kind of looks at you a bit dumbfounded, like,
Beauty of my crops? I don't think I've ever heard anyone say that before. And they're not very beautiful, and I do a very shabby job at it. But if you find it beautiful, then be my guest. I'll go and get some seeds if I got any left.
Ah,
begins hobbling on back to
Sure.
like his little cot area.
Oh, yes, why?
Before you go, I have a gift for you.
Oh, what's your gift?
Keep
Here,
in
here's
mind,
my.
gold is still floating in the air right now.
Yes. I'm not floating my gold. I'm handing it to him. Here is 1,000 gold.
He kind of takes the gold.
Oh, thank you very much. Could possibly melt this down and use it for seasoning.
Use it for
Perhaps-
seasoning.
Or perhaps we can replace our teeth with it.
That's not a
Yeah,
bad
if you want
idea.
to.
Swaggy teeth, my good sir.
You can see he opens his mouth. A lot of his teeth is wooden.
Ah.
You're
Gold-
telling me this guy lost his shit for 10 gold, but when he gets 1,000, he's like, whatever, I can make teeth with it.
He lost his shit because the gold was floating in the air.
Yes, it was floating in the air.
So that's why he lost his shit. There were magic. In his eyes, there were magic gold, and he thought he could have magic teeth or magic seasoning for food.
Or I would like to go stealth and go invisible.
Okay.
Hold up.
Damiana,
Yes.
roll a stealth check.
Let me check my spell
As you
list real
go,
quick.
you begin to go invisible.
I need to see if I have counterspell or dispel yet. Hold up. Tell me I have counterspell or dispel yet.
A 14. Isadora. Hold on. Isadora. Not Brud. Yeah. Isadora, you easily see where Damiana is at. Though invisible, you kind of see like a shimmer of light that is reflecting off of the invisibility that's kind of distorting a little bit of the environment around him as you look at him. You're able to see him. So, Damiana, for everyone else, actually, first off, those who are outside, do you wish to roll perception?
Yes.
I would have told Anbu to never stop looking at Damiana after that shit that was pulled.
Yeah, Anbu lost sight.
Yeah, so I would. Yeah, so Anbu saying he lost sight, I would definitely roll. Yeah.
You will roll? Okay.
Yeah, because if Anbu lost sight, that means he's trying to pull some shit. He's trying to do something.
All right, Rosemary, roll a perception as well.
Hey, Damiana, fuck you.
Natural 20.
I don't
for,
care if
Brud.
you can see me.
So yeah, Brud, you easily can see exactly what Isadora is able to see. Nyx,
Yes.
inside of the wagon, you will notice Rothgar kind of coming down the stairs. He seems very grumbled as he goes into the kitchen. Kind of transition a little bit.
Okay.
Do you do anything, Nyx? Say anything?
No.
Just twiddling your thumbs.
Yeah.
Okay. Rosemary,
I got a 17.
17. You see him as well. Yep. This man, senile as he is, he doesn't know where the fuck you went.
Okay.
So, Damiana, with the parties having known you are invisible,
I would like to start making various objects in the environment start, quote unquote, floating to confuse the fuck out of this old man.
And since Damiana can't actually make things float, he has to pick them up. As I see him do this, I'm going to have Anbu fly to the objects and start acting as if he's picking them up to fuck over his plan.
I've got 2 hands. I hold one in each hand.
Anbu's got 2 feet. The fuck?
Anbu
You're not telling me his feet.
Hold on,
If I
hold
put
on,
my arms...
Hold on. Anbu will only be able to do one of those. Because Damiana can just simply outstretch his arms. Or, correction, sorry. Her arms.
Okay,
and-
gotcha.
yeah.
I'll do Mage Hand on the other one then. I'll have Mage Hand rest on top of the object for the other one then.
And how much can Mage Hand hold up?
Up to 15 pounds.
15
I'm gonna say this, Brud. If you keep trying to fuck with my shit while I'm trying to prank this old guy, I'm gonna make it so much worse.
So, the old man will kind of begin to see these objects left. Do bear in mind, Brud, Mage Hand is invisible.
Mage Hand's not invisible. It's a.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Why do you
It-
think he lost his shit when you made the gold float?
Mage hand is
Mage
an
hand is
invisible,
invisible.
is an invisible hand. Does not have a physical form.
Mage hand isn't invisible.
No, Mage Hand's.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Mage Hand you can see.
Yeah, Mage hand you can see. It's not invisible.
Yeah, a spectral floating
don't-
hand appears. It's of a color of your
Yeah.
choice. It's literally it's literally
Oh.
It's literally
I
yeah.
stand corrected. Okay. So yeah, he will, as Damiana is beginning to lift this stuff up, the man who does not see Damiana goes, and then Anbu flies over and begins acting as if he's lifting it, and then the mage hand appears and he's seeing, he's like,
What's happening? What is going on? Why are you lifting things?
Don't worry about it.
I would then like to move over to his cottage, which presumably he's walking towards to get the wheat seeds
Uh-huh.
that Brud has requested. And I just start opening and closing the door very quickly.
That's
kind
fine.
of turns around.
That's like wind. I don't even do anything for that. That's fine.
There's no wind though.
There
is no wind.
I literally just look
So-
at him and I'm like, oh man, the breeze is mighty crazy today, isn't it?
Kind of turns around, stares at the door, slowly looks back, and he goes,
I don't feel any wind.
I'm rather chilly. I'm wearing full plate armor. I'm covered in full heavy armor.
DM, what is the heaviest thing in the immediate environment that I'm able to pick up? Like I'm looking for like big sticks, logs, stuff like that.
Something that I can't obviously mage hand or crow is
straight.
what he's
Wait,
going
can you
for.
pick me up?
Oh wait, can I make him float? Can I pick him up, the old guy?
No, that involves touching the person, which would get rid of your invisibility.
Well,
Yeah.
it wouldn't involve. Well,
It count. Yeah,
would get rid of
it.
your invisibility.
Yeah, sadly it does.
So, he does look a little bit spooked.
He's confused as shit for sure.
Confused as shit for sure. He kind of looks to you all.
What is you guys bring here? Are there ghosts?
Damiana is now's the time to go boo.
I was gonna say I just go up to like close to him and go, ooh.
God, I'm gonna have to spare the dying on this man as he has a heart attack. I'm gonna have to save him from death.
Do bear in mind, if an NPC has, like, say, for example, a heart attack, spare dying isn't going to help.
What do you mean?
There's no death saves. He just dies.
But yeah, that doesn't. It's nothing about death saves. It's when a creature hits 0 HP. That's
Yes, that
still.
usually indicates death saves.
But that makes spare the dying entirely useless.
No, in combat it works very well with allies. NPCs that don't matter, yeah, they'll die.
How was I able to use it on the king then?
That's an important character, so I allow it.
Oh,
The DM's siding with me to
lame.
kill this random NPC.
okay.
No, you are, because he's a senile old man.
That's a bummer.
He does have a -2 to con.
Okay.
He rolled a 2.
Oh. So he got a 0.
Yeah, you watch as this man just grips his chest and starts to fall to his knees, and he goes. He just starts freaking out. You can see that he's starting to try and catch air as he's clutching his chest. Anyone wish to do anything?
Yeah, I cast an actual healing spell on him.
You cast healing on him?
Yeah, healing
Okay.
word.
Healing word. Okay. So you cast healing word on him. Do bear in mind, he has like 1 HP. That's all he has is
Yeah,
one.
he's a
He's
commoner.
silent.
He's a commoner.
Yeah.
That's normal.
Well, no, really, commoners actually have like 5 or 10.
Do they?
Yes.
I'm a psychopath.
He's got
I
one
He's
because
just
he's a very much
old.
Yeah.
senile old man. Keyword is old. But you do heal him. You cast your spell and you do heal him. He goes, I'd like for all of you to leave.
That's fair.
Take your ghost with you. You see, like, a tear begins to fall. It just slowly fades away.
Out of character, would it be too fucked up for me to pretend to be Meredith?
If you have to ask, I think you already know the answer to that question.
Okay, I'll stop that then.
Please do not mess with this old man anymore.
Okay.
We've already
Okay.
killed one.
Especially
don't
now
wanna
that
kill
I
another
know,
one.
especially now that I know my whole class is useless when it comes to the whole point of fun roleplay.
Your entire class isn't. I mean, shit, you mended his leg.
That's not my. That's my bard. That's not my cleric.
You healed him.
With an actual leveled spell. I had to waste.
Part of your class.
Isn't there a healing cantrip?
Yes, bear the dying.
Nope, there are more.
That's the only one I have access to.
No, as a cleric, you have many spells.
Yeah, the only
that are
cantrip
healing.
healing one is spare the dying, though.
There is a cure wounds that is an at-will spell.
I have
you
that.
have?
That I do actually have, which is what I figured I used. Oh, actually,
Yeah.
no, I don't use that. I only use that once per day, and I assume it's not going to be a whole another day till we go to that fight, so I don't use that. That's a
Here,
once
make
per day.
That's Big B's hand. Cantrips. Here we go.
I can use those once per day, sadly. The
Yes.
spare
Is it-
healing word and the spiritual weapon. I get them once as a free cast per day.
Not characters. Give me 1 second, because as a cleric, you get a shit ton of healing spells, and a lot of them are including cantrip healing spells. But let me have a little bit of a look-see-loo.
I'm just gonna say really quick, because I'm just gonna go for a little tinkle. Upon seeing this man nearly die, I retreat to the white van,
Mhm.
which is what I'm going to be calling it from now on, and I dispel stealth. I just sit there and contemplate my actions.
Before
Ooh.
we leave the old man, I
First-
do want to do something. So when you're done looking that up, DM, I did want to have an interaction.
First
With
aid.
old man.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Okay.
a homebrew thing. Never mind. That sucks. Yeah, no, the only healing cantrip is spare the dying. There's something called first aid, but it's not core. It's homebrew. Yeah, spare the dying is sadly the only. That's what I thought. Yeah, spare the dying is the only healing cantrip, and it's like I said, it's not. It's healing in the classification that you don't actually heal them. You just stop them from dying. Otherwise, you can't really have a healing cantrip. It's too OP to be able to heal as a free action. You just stop them from actually dying.
That is strange, because I could have sworn clerics do get. By the way, you also need to add another cleric spell as a cantrip, because you're missing one.
I know. There's multiple things about my shit that's not right currently. I gotta fix.
Fix your shit.
Yeah.
But, Isadora, what do you want to say to this old man?
So like more so I don't want to say anything to him just yet, but like you said that the area he's definitely like in rags, so it seems to be like a very like
Very much a poor.
area. It like looking around, Isadora's kind of like browsing the area. Like, does she see anywhere that seems would be inaccessible for any
Yeah,
of the
there's a well.
townspeople?
There's a well.
Clean water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's the
Okay.
well.
Yeah, he's like, you go up to the well, I'm assuming he says, and you're checking it, and it's clean water, right? DM is what you're saying.
Water.
It's okay.
It's water.
Hmm. Okay.
There's no. I'm sorry to say, there's not really anything clean about water.
Isidore is gonna take the jar or the empty bottle that Brud mended that was thrown at me. And she's gonna use the create water spell and fill the water up and hand it to the old man, and she's gonna say, I apologize. We're gonna go ahead and be on our way.
Okay. He'll take it with a shaky hand and just kind of give you a slow nod as he slowly takes a small sip of it.
This is where we find out Isadora is actually a secret villain, and she just poisoned that old man. Oh yeah, the circle of spores druid.
The mushrooms in the water make
Yeah.
him hallucinate.
If I were to do that, his death would have been much more peaceful than having a heart attack. I'm just saying. I have my ways.
You're trying to start the cordyceps virus from Last of Us, aren't you?
I mean, I could.
Good.
Brood trying to find out.
I might have to investigate because that's a problem if you were Twist villain.
Either that, or Isadora is trying to start the COVID virus.
Or maybe I just spit in the water. Who knows?
Again.
Hey, some people would pay for that.
And I provided it for free.
Yeah.
COVID eye.
That's where
that's
the
COVID eye virus.
That's $35 you just lost out on, Isadora.
I stands for Isadora.
That's right.
So, as you guys hop back into the wagon.
Did anyone else notice Nick's left?
Yeah.
Yes.
I sent Nick's a message. I think something happened. Thank you.
Okay, just making sure I wasn't crazy.
You are crazy though.
Crazy?
They put me in a room. A rubber room.
Crazy
Well, actually, in a room.
A rubber room.
A rubber room.
Rats?
A rubber room full of rats.
Rats make me crazy.
Crazy? I was crazy.
I was crazy once.
Do you all just? Oh, I'm having a stroke. I'm having a stroke.
So, as you guys hop back into the wagon, do bear in mind, quite a bit of time has passed during this entire encounter. Because it took you guys about an hour to an hour and a half to get to Leanna. This entire encounter and conversation, the shenanigans, I would say another
10 minutes.
Hour.
Jeez.
Another hour passed.
I figured it was like 10 minutes. It's a nice 10-minute bit.
No. Another hour. So, time flies differently in D&D than it does in the real world. So, I need someone to give me a high or low.
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 Me.
Okay. People say low. Okay. So, you guys hop back onto the wagon. Begin to take off as you will begin traveling and making your way towards Elamir. Now, I will ask. You go into Elamir first? Or do you go into the woods?
I figure we would just look at this. We would look at the state. Like, if Elamir's in a panic, like if they're like in the middle of being attacked, we would probably go there first because there's like this wave of necrotic energy or something. But if Elamir seems to be fine, I figure we would go to where we're supposed to go, and we can check out Elamir afterwards.
As you get close to Elamir, I need everyone to make a con save. Okay. So, this, you know what? Yes, this also includes your bird.
Okay.
Not Nyx, not Rosemary, and not Zara. I need everyone though to make it.
Not me, not Hermione. You.
That sounds so familiar. Who said that?
Ron Weasley says it in the first Harry Potter movie when they're playing on the giant chessboard.
That's right. That sounds almost exactly like Ron.
Thank
That was
you.
really, that was a really
I have
good
a very
voice.
low register.
That was a really good voice. I'm proud of you. So,
Yes.
Rosemary, what did you get?
Got an 11.
11. So, luckily, Onbu and Brood, you two are fine. Brood, you kind of begin to feel.
Wait, inspiration. I want to use inspiration.
Hold on.
Okay.
Brood, you kind of begin to feel a bit of ickiness, like something doesn't feel right. You don't you don't feel right. You don't feel too good, but you're able to kind of shake it off.
I burp and I'm like, yeah, what else is new?
So, who all wants to use an inspiration?
I would like to use a lucky.
You would like to use a lucky, okay? Damiana, you said inspiration.
That will be the next feat I am
Yes.
taking. God damn it, I'm so tired of not having lucky. That is the next feat I am taking.
Okay.
I would also like to use a lucky, please.
You have it too, son of a bitch! Everyone but me and
Sure
Damiana.
do.
Everyone
Have
but me and
to-
Damiana.
I have
That's-
garbage luck, so I really need the lucky for shit like this.
All right,
I
so
would
Rosemary,
like to reuse a lucky.
Rosemary, go ahead and roll with your lucky.
I'm
Damiana, you wanted to use an inspiration. Oh, you had lucky, not inspiration. I need to give that inspiration back to you,
Okay.
Matthew.
I'm bummed because I rolled a 17, a nat 20. I rolled a 17 for Anbu. When we get into combat, my rolls are gonna be so bad. Man, I'm not gonna enjoy combat at all.
We'll see.
Why?
DM, you need to add a new feature. Instead of inspiration,
Oh.
I need to save my good rolls and replace them with shitty rolls.
Yep. So Isadora rolled a 3.
It's
Damiana,
worse than my first roll.
roll a 5.
I would like another one.
And no, actually, I
No,
can't.
that's the same. That's the same Isadora. You rolled a 3 last time.
Oh, I did. So I'm equally sucky. Got it.
So, Damiana, you want to use your another lucky?
I'll use a lucky, even though I don't have it.
Oh, you would use another inspiration.
Yes, please.
Okay. Isadora.
Yeah, I'll use the lucky.
We'll use a lucky. Make sure to expend your 2 luckies, please.
Oh, yes.
On perjury
Can you remind me how I do that again?
in your character sheet.
I'm in there.
It is going to be in your features. So the 3 lines.
Yep.
You would scroll down to where your lucky is, and you would select
Yes.
the lucky. There's that way, and there is also in your Argon HUD. If you go to use feature in the special column, you click on lucky from there.
Okay, so when I did it through my character sheet and I went under features, it said 3 out of 3. So since I used 2, I just changed it to 1 out of 3.
That's fine.
Cool beans.
So Isadora and Damiana,
Yeah.
on save.
I'm going to take a toaster
Yes!
bath.
That's a natural 20 for Damiana.
It's lucky and go.
Correct.
Rosemary, you rolled a 19 with your lucky. Okay. Isadora, like use your last lucky.
Mm. I don't.
If you run out of luckies, you got inspirations.
Yeah, but my I really don't
Hrothgar
want
rolled.
to do that.
Hrothgar rolled a 21 on his con save.
This is a hate crime. I'm going to use my last lucky.
All right.
That's
Use your
not
last
one.
lucky.
It's a hate crime. Because I hate it. There we go. Thank you.
All right. So, Nothing happens to you all.
Does something extra not happen to me?
No. Nothing. Just nothing happens.
I'm not
Nat
extra
20
protected.
indicates that you just succeed. But you all do feel the same thing as Brud felt. Something's
That
just
sucks.
icky. Something's just not right. But you make it to Elamir, the outskirts of the forest, where inside of the forest is where the was indicated on the map within the war room of something within, a crystal, emanating this necrotic energy. Same crystal that you all were sent to destroy. Within Elamir, Brud, as you look in, you notice the people. It's almost seeming like a dead city. You do see a few citizens kind of wandering about slowly with what looks to be black ichor flowing out of their eyes, nose, ear, and mouth. One of them sees you as he begins stumbling towards you slowly, and you hear in a very raspy voice, "Save us! Save us!"
Looking at that, seeing all that, I know the only way to save them is sadly not to go in there and to give aid, but to solve the source of the problem, which is obviously the fucking crystal. So I choke down my tears, I hold back the wrench in my heart, and I call to everyone else to see the situation, and I ask for everyone's full opinion, because obviously I can't make the decision myself. I say my piece, which is, I believe the only way to help them is to destroy this crystal. Or if you would all like, we could attempt to go give aid. But it's a group call. What do you all think? So what does everyone else say?
You will notice, as I'm kind of going to be describing the scene here, as you all exit out, you all notice, Brud, you included, the grass beneath your feet is completely dead, blackened, as if the very life of the nature around you is gone. The trees of the forest no longer have that vibrant green, but are now red, almost the same color of blood. The trees themselves, the bark and branches, are black, almost as if the very life is tainted within nature of these trees. You will notice a line of where the dead grass had gone outward towards Elamir, away from this forested area, appears to have stopped just before Elamir, just before the very small walls of Elamir. And as this man continues to stumble and approach, he steps onto the black, dead grass. As he gasps for air, falls to his knees, the black ichor now flowing freely from his orifices, and then drops dead.
Yep, so Crystal? I'm looking around everyone else. Crystal?
Crystal.
Crystal. All right. You heard us, DM. Crystal.
As you guys are making your way into the forest, now mind you, the wagon cannot enter as it is too big of a object to enter between these trees.
I hit the lock.
Locking the wagon.
I hit the lock on the key fob. Yeah, I'm glad you picked that up. I hit the lock on the key
fob just
fob.
appears in your hand. You go, You lock it, and you see the blue lights of the horses just do a blink. But as you guys make your way in, the feeling you all had gotten begins to grow more and more. But you're unaffected by this necrotic energy that you feel. As you get closer, within the opening of these trees, you notice a slow, very slow pulse of a purplish. It's like in the in an open area within these forests.
Crystal.
What do you do? Crystal. Just continuously repeat crystal. Crystal.
I looked at everyone else.
What do y'all do?
Let's go break that fucking thing.
Just burst through the tree line.
Y'all ready to go Leroy Jenkins?
How close am I to this dead guy or girl?
Oh, you guys
Or
are already.
they.
You guys are in the forest. You have walked away from this.
Yeah.
Ah,
We got to go to the crystal. The crystal's in the forest. Forest is on the other side of the road.
Crazy. I was crazy once.
Yeah, you got the. I'm glad you got the pet.
Yeah.
None of them are going over your head today. You're on point.
do we? A silly question because I wasn't here last week. Like, do we know anything about these crystals?
You know it is a crystal, and you know it's emitting a necrotic energy.
And we have to
That's all you know.
smash it.
You have to destroy it.
We have to smash it.
Okay, so it was implied last time that we do have to destroy the
Mhm.
crystals.
Yes.
Like, got it. Okay, cool. Got it.
Yep.
Mm.
All right. Well, preemptively, before we even enter combat, I look to you all as we before we break the forest line, as I clench my butt cheeks and I clench my fists as my little metal wings start to liquefy and bubble from my back, coming out of my armor, escaping through the plates and forming behind me as they flap, and a little bit of little metal liquid splashes on everyone's faces. As I look to you all like, sorry, that never happens. Time to fight. I'm excited for combat. I'm hype. Let's beat some shit up. Punch, kick. Home can see what my wings look like. I'm gonna show the stream as this, like liquid metal wings come out of my back. Ba-da-ba-da, ba-da-ba-da, ba-da, walked up to a lemonade stand, and he said to the man, run the stand, hey, bum, 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 got any grapes? He said, nope, no grapes. Then he took out a 1997
All right, so
gat and shot me in the face.
apologies for that, everyone. I had to check in about my sister. So
Hey.
apologies. So, Brud, I know you were talking while I was trying to check in on my sister. Can you repeat what you were saying?
Yeah, I took out my liquid metal wings. I'm getting them ready before combat starts, as always.
Okay, so you kind of burst out of the tree line.
No, I before we burst out of the tree line, I turned to the group and they start to sprout out of me, and as they like bubble out of my back plates and out of the armor, they come out and like the liquid kind of like splotches and like some flicks off and it hits everyone in the face. As I looked at everyone, I'm like, sorry, I promise that never happens.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Isidora's pissed.
As I swiftly I spin around, butt cheeks clenched, and tally ho! As I let everyone else do whatever they're gonna do before we run into combat. I don't just run forward because I assume Isadora probably wants the wild shape. Rosemary is a bard, so they probably want to cast some debuffs or spells to start before we go. And Damian is probably gonna go invisible. So I tally ho, and then I just stand ready, waiting for everyone else.
Is he flying?
No, I'm just my wings are just out. I'm not flying yet. I'm still on the ground.
And just to make sure, this dead grass starts right where we're about to walk into. Yes?
No. You are currently standing in the dead grass.
We're in the dead grass.
Yeah.
Got it.
If anything, this is probably like the section of the deadest grass we're about to go into, correct?
Yeah.
Like it's rotted and
How far away are we from the crystal?
I don't know. You want to look in?
yeah, we
You're,
can't.
you're. I would say you're fairly close to where you can kind of peek in through the trees.
Oh, I looked at Damiana and I whisper, I'm like, Damiana, it's time for you to finally be useful. Go invisible and tell us what you see.
I don't think I can because I've already been invisible.
Fuck!
Yep.
Son of a fucking... Why did you use it on a bit? As I'm fucking seeming. Brud's just like pacing back and forth, tiny little loops.
Brud.
Yeah.
Are you trying to be quiet?
Yes, for sure. 100%.
Stealth check.
Go ahead.
Not disadvantage. Do not do it at disadvantage.
Gotcha. Regular stealth check.
Regular
Yes.
stealth.
It's not like I'm clanging around. I didn't know. I don't know. I didn't. What?
Okay. It chose disadvantage, but that's an 18 and 19.
Either way.
Yep. An 18 was the first roll. So
I'm
a
scared.
19. Give me a second. Thank
Fucking
you. You want to have it? There you go.
No. No.
Alright, so,
why my attacks are gonna be so bad?
This motherfucker needs to do perception.
Who's
Okay.
this motherfucker?
This motherfucker needs to do perception.
Yeah.
Okay. This motherfucker definitely needs to do a perception. He doesn't see it. Okay. And this motherfucker needs to do perception.
Do remember, I am only 3 foot tall, so I am I am hidden above the. I am hidden in the shrubs. I am the dwarf.
Yeah,
hidden...
your full plate armor.
Yeah.
So
that is true.
Um,
I did say that I wasn't clanging around, though. I was specifically just
no, but you're talking with your stealth check to kind of keep your voice down, to kind of keep quiet, whisper and stuff like that. Even with that high of a stealth check, 3 motherfuckers in the clearing hear you. You hear one of them go,
Currently in the trees. We should kill them on sight.
Fuck
Thanks,
it. We're
Brud.
already seen. I yell out. No, we're not. We're already caught. Fuck it, man. I'm doing the bit.
you hear this
And this
motherfucker-
is why you should have let me kill Brud in the last
And then I
session.
run out. Hey, I'm here. I'm the tank. I have every right
You're
to
gonna
be...
run out?
Yeah, it's time. Well, I'm gonna
Okay.
fly out. I'm gonna fly out.
You're
So,
flying out. How high are you flying?
35 feet up.
35?
Wait.
Okay.
Yep, my full flight
Wait,
speed.
they don't know. They just know he's there. They don't.
That is my job as the tank. That is Damiana. You are just suggesting my job. I am trying to aggro them because I have a AC of 22 and almost more health than I think everyone else.
Hrothgar is with-
Me and Isadora tie for health. So yeah, my whole job is to be the tank. So yeah, that's you're suggesting exactly what I'm trying to do.
Is she a big girl?
All right,
Let's all
so
retreat and go home.
as you come out, Brud, I need for you to make for me. That goes bye. Give me a second here. I need to check something. Nope. There we go. Nope. Okay. Can't happen. That's okay. Wait. Yes, you would actually still be within 30 feet. This is a large motherfucker. Thank you, sweetheart. Where you go? So I need for you to make. Well, actually, before I do, I need to verify. Is everyone else kind of walking out too?
I'm not.
You're not? Okay. Damiana?
I'm sitting in the bush, my guy.
You sitting in the bush? Okay. Rosemary?
We're caught, right?
Well, so far, Brud appears to be the one that caught.
I'm still hiding.
Okay. So, this is what you all see.
Oh. Oh, is this... There's sound?
There is sound. Turn it down.
I don't hear anything.
You would go into the musical note, and you could turn down environment and interface.
Oh.
Yeah, I have that shit on 0 already because I've used this before.
I see.
I need to go
Thank
into
you.
YouTube.
Anbu would
I'm
not
saying
be
that.
right behind me though. Anbu would be much farther behind. Anbu
Not
would be up.
these fucking guys again.
Yep.
No.
Yep. So I actually need to go into D&D because combat is about to start with just Brud. We're gonna go to some new music. Yeah, we're gonna go with this one. This is some new music I found. Yes, sweetheart, you go ahead and you eat it yourself, okay? Eat your yum yums. I need to go into my music. Come into here. There we go. So, you said
Yeah.
still there, right? Okay. So,
yeah,
Brud,
that's better. That's correct.
Brud, I need for you to make for me a con save.
Okay.
As you are within 30 feet of him. 22. That is a success. As he looks immediately at you, since the rest of you are kind of hanging back and everything, Brud, please roll initiative.
Very well.
Alright, so with that, we are going to go ahead and begin combat. If at any point in time the rest of you want to jump in, let me know.
I have a question.
What's your question?
Can I do shatter beforehand as a surprise attack since they can't
No.
see me? That's
No,
some
you-
bullshit.
No, you may not. What is this pet thing he does? Oh! We'll see. We'll see if he wants to.
I would like to join in. So I have to roll initiative, right?
You want to join in now as combat is about to begin?
Yes.
Okay. You step on out. Go ahead and roll initiative. Tell me what you roll.
I got an 18.
18. All right. What's your dex mod?
My dex mod?
Yes.
Let me see. It is a +3.
Okay. So you're actually going before the Death Knight General.
2.
Okay. So this guy, I actually need to give him his weapon as well. There we go. This motherfucker has theirs. Cool. This motherfucker's gonna walk up. He's sure 35 feet up in the air. Yeah, it reaches 10 feet. He is currently medium size. He can't see you, but he will see Rosemary over here. So he's gonna try and he's gonna step on over to Rosemary, and he's gonna hit Rosemary. You do have a reaction for a boon.
Yes. What is my reaction
Your
for my
radiant
boon?
surge. Radiant surge. Do you
Yes.
activate, yes or no?
Yes, I activate it.
Okay. Oh. This doesn't affect you. This isn't a reaction thing.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you back your reaction.
Okay.
But you take 20 points of damage.
Okay. Let me calculate that.
Yep. Let me know when it's calculated because he's about to hit you again.
What did you hit me for?
He hit you for a
Oh shit! Hold on.
He hit you for a 15.
15.
Yep.
D4 plus 2.
Which matches your 18.
Damage.
DM, I'm rolling a D4 real quick because I have to see how many charges my my enchantment has after the last long
Okay.
rest.
I mean, how much
Shit.
damage did he do?
All right. So the first was 20. The
20.
second is 18.
6 charges, baby.
I am too squishy for this.
All right. So the other one was an 18 to hit, 18 points of damage. So that's both attacks against you. That's going to go ahead and
An 18 for damage.
yes. First attack was 20. Second attack 18. You're now down to 14 HP.
Yes, I'm down to 14 HP, which is not fucking good.
That's gonna go ahead and end his turn. It is
Sorry,
now your
my
turn,
health.
Rosemary. It's your turn, Rosemary.
Okay, it's my turn. Let
Well,
me look through my options.
This guy is literally right in front of you. All right, Isadora. With you joining in on combat, that will be on the next round. Okay, Isadora? I hope everyone is enjoying the music.
Oh, I'm vibing
I would
fucking
like
hard
to do
with it.
Radiant first.
What's that, Rosemary?
I would like to do Radiant first.
Radiant Burst?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so what happens is, as an action, you can force your energy to be expelled from your body. Every creature within 5 feet of you is radiated. While they are radiated, they take 2d6 radiant damage at the start of their turns, or until they take an action to shake themselves off.
So that was your action.
Yes, that was my action. As my bonus action, I would like to do a spell.
Does the spell have a bonus action?
I believe Healing Word is a bonus action.
Healing Word is a bonus action? Yes.
Yes, and I haven't done a spell yet. Radiant Burst was like one of my abilities I could do once per long rest.
Yep.
Okay, so what level do I want to cast it at? I'm gonna cast it at 3rd level.
3rd level?
Yes.
Okay. So go ahead, cast your spell at 3rd.
I
How much you
heal
heal yourself?
myself for 20 HP.
Okay. Heal for 20. And Radiant Burst, while they are radiated, take 2d6 at the start of their turns. or until they take an action to shake themselves up. Okay.
Yes.
Does that end your turn?
I think that's my turn.
Okay. So it is now this motherfucker's turn. 5-foot reach. He's about 16, so that's 21. Yeah, he still can't touch you. Try and jump up and grab you. Right, Brud?
Okay.
However, I'll classify that as like a disadvantage.
Okay.
Reach up and grab you. What? You know what? Yeah, he's gonna do that.
Reaction
He's gonna
silvery
run-
barbs. If he succeeds.
He's gonna reach up and try and grab you. So Brud, athletics or acrobatics?
Hold on, let me check. Skills, athletics, athletics.
All right, roll an athletics check. He is going to roll a athletics as well. This will be at disadvantage.
Today is a
Nat
good
20.
day.
Let's see if he can also roll a nat 20. I need to know what disadvantage is. What button that is. Control. Gotcha. Okay. So, control. He's gonna try and roll. That didn't work. Why are you not? No, it wasn't. It was not a nat 20. So you're able to kind of move on out of the way on that.
Oh no, that's
then
athletics.
come up.
That's so as he grabs me, I fucking kick his hand. I fucking just bah! I kick that bitch away.
Yeah, he kind of looks down at his hand, and looks up at you. He's not too happy. Yeah, smells very nice. Okay. Yeah, he's just gonna kind of look up at you. That's gonna go ahead and end his turn. Oh, I moved the wrong guy anyways. I'm sorry. That was the wrong guy. This motherfucker's gonna try and do it. But he can't do anything. So that's gonna end his turn. Brud, it's now your turn.
All right. Okay. I forget. Are we able to cast a spell that is an action and then also cast a spell that's a bonus action, or no?
As long as this spell that is a bonus action is not a leveled spell. So say for example, if you cast a leveled
it
spell
has to be a
as an
cantrip.
action,
Yes, has to be a cantrip.
as a
Yeah.
bonus action with this bonus action feature.
Okay.
Now
Cool.
that can also be reversed. If you cast a cantrip as an action but have a bonus action spell that is leveled, you can do that.
What about one of my free, like I can cast spiritual weapon once per day for free. Can I do that and then cast an action spell as well? That's leveled spell.
Is a spiritual weapon?
It's a bonus action. Bonus action.
Yes, but it is a second level spell.
Yes.
So it will still count.
Okay, so even though I can cast it for free, it's still okay. Gotcha. All right.
Yes. still
Okay. Then yeah, I don't have any cantrip bonus actions. Okay, well then, with my action, I will cast Blur on myself, and for the next 10 rounds, any creature that attacks me, it has disadvantage, unless they have True Sight. Which, if there's enemies with True Sight already, I'm fucked, man. That sucks. So I'm gonna cast Blur, second level, and
what is it? Can you repeat that one more time?
the spell Blur. My body becomes blurred for 1 minute, 10 rounds, has disadvantage.
Okay.
Yep.
Make sure to cast that spell, please.
Yep. Concentration, no, because can you please add it to Onbu? Because I'm going to have Onbu with my boon. Concentrate on it instead.
Okay, your bird is going to concentrate on it. Gotcha.
Yep. So I become a blurry version of myself for the next minute. And then with my bonus action... Oh, right, I can use my dagger with chain as a bonus action. Okay, so I will then, as I'm looking down at him, I kind of... I do that bleh, as I pull down one of my eyes and I stick out my tongue. As I grab my dagger, wrap the chain around my wrist, and I throw it at him.
How can you throw the dagger as a bonus action?
What
What allows that?
forget. I don't know. I got it in my hotbar as a bonus action.
It is in your heart bar, yes.
Why
but
do
we need
I?
to make sure.
Yes. Why do I? Let me see. It's not dwarven weapon training. Checking my shit. Hold on.
I'm not seeing what you would allow you to do.
I might have it. Yeah, I might have it in there wrong. What the? Hold on. Don't reload. What are you doing? Okay, there we go. Good. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why it's there. I'm confused. Okay, I might just have to take it out.
I can remove it for you.
Yeah, please do. I don't know why. Yeah, okay. I can, however... I do have... Nope.
Okay, Damiana.
What the hell?
Damiana's going to be spectating.
Okay. I guess that... Oh, no, okay. Yes, Lineage of the Metallic Dragon. As a bonus action, I can cast... as a bonus action, I can cast Healing Word with my feet. So that's what I'm going to do. Yes, okay.
Okay, you're going to heal yourself.
No, not myself. I'm going to heal Rosemary.
You're going to heal Rosemary.
Correct. So bonus action.
Thank you.
Bonus action, cast spell. Is it Healing Word or Cure Wounds? It's...
Wounds is the one that's at will.
Yes, it's Cure Wounds. That's the right one. Okay. And then target. And there we go.
Hold on. Cure Wounds is touch-based.
Then it might be... Hold on.
Healing Word.
Use my feature.
Healing Word.
Hold on. Where's
is
my feature?
more-
Where's my... Where? I just was looking at my feature a second ago. Where was it?
Lineage of the Metallic.
There it is. Yes. Use... Yes, this.
Cure Wounds. You learn Cure Wounds. You can cast this without expending a spell slot.
It's Cure Wounds.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm out of...
And Cure Wounds is a spell slot, or is a leveled spell as well.
Well, with the feat, I can cast it as not as a leveled spell. I just cast it as a bonus action.
But it's still labeled as a leveled spell.
That's weird. I gotta fix that.
Yeah. You can cast this without expending a spell slot, but it is still a leveled spell.
Okay. Okay.
And by the way, who did you heal? All right,
Rosemary.
What healing spell did you use on the old man?
I didn't. Oh yes, I used Healing Word.
Healing Word on him. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, it was
Make sure
Healing
to
Word.
subtract that spell slot, please.
I already believe I do.
No, first level is still.
Oh, I'm tracking it in D&D Beyond, not on Argon, of course.
Yep, Argon, please. But because Cure Wounds is a leveled spell still, even though you're not expending a spell slot, it is still a leveled spell.
Okay.
You cannot do it as a bonus action.
I asked, am I in opportunity attack range or no?
No.
No?
No, you are outside of his range. You are not
Okay,
within
good.
5 feet.
Then yeah, I'm gonna use then all I'm gonna do for the rest of my turn is use the rest of my movement to go up to 70 feet.
70 feet?
Yep.
Okay.
And then that's the yep. Ooh, I like the new pass button. That's new, right?
No, that's been there.
Really? I've never seen that before.
So this motherfucker is going to come around. You can move 6 squares. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Goes right there. So he's gonna look right at Rosemary because Rosemary is the only one available. Rosemary, are you averting your eyes?
I have bardic inspiration.
That's not what I'm asking.
I didn't hear you. It cut out.
Are you averting your eyes? Averting your gaze?
Yes.
Come, motherfucker. Coming. Okay, you're averting your gaze. Sweetness. All right. This will make you have to roll a con save. But he's gonna hit you.
Interesting.
That's definitely gonna hit. That's a 28 to hit
Could I do
Aye. I'm gonna die.
for 29 points of damage. But give me a second. I need a con save from you.
A con save.
Yes, please. Tell me what it is.
Yeah,
Tell me
that's
what you get for your con.
Yeah, just give me a second. I'm looking for dice rolls.
Yeah.
I got a 19.
19. You are not frightened. So I will remove that frightened condition from you.
I know what I should have done. I should have used my wings. I'm stupid.
So he does have multi-attack. 2 attacks. Creature is immune. Okay. So he's gonna hit you again.
How much damage did you do?
The first attack was 29 points of damage. You are
29.
down to 5 hit points. And the second attack. Second
gonna
attack
die.
missed. Second attack missed.
Second attack missed. My fucking god.
Because he only has 2 attacks, that's going to go ahead and end his. Okay, that starts his turn. Okay, that's going to end his turn. It is now this creature's turn, which at the end of Brud, why did you roll initiative again?
I didn't. I did not click a damn thing. I don't know why that my initiative changed.
I don't know either. You were.
I had a 16.11.
Thank you. Okay. All right. So after this next guy, Isadora, you can come in. Okay. Rothgar is going to be joining you as well, since Damiana deciding to spectate for the rest of this time and not join in on combat, leaving the 3 of you alone.
Well, what about
this
Rothgar?
guy-
Rothgar gonna join?
Rothgar is joining in.
Okay, cool.
But this guy's gonna come up.
We are
Not gonna
literally
see-
down 3 people in this fight.
Not gonna see you, Isadora. He's gonna come up and he's gonna take a whack at Rosemary.
Why me?
You are the only one that can be hit. Since Brud is 70 feet in the air,
I need to fucking fly.
you are
I'm
now
gonna die.
unconscious. You're unconscious.
Of course I am.
You took 26 points of damage. And with that, he's going to go ahead and end his turn. So, with that, Rosemary, or Isadora, and Rothgar, there we go. The 2 of you are joining in on initiative. So at the top, Isadora, please roll initiative. All right. With that, this motherfucker is going to kind of try and look around. He's going to roll a perception check, try and see if he can locate anyone else. And because Damiana is no longer playing, but spectating, his character goes bye-bye. But this guy's going to kind of try and roll a perception check. 14. Isadora, are you
Yeah.
still trying to be stealthy?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. So, Isadora, I need you to roll a stealth check.
Fuck me to tears.
You wish to use your inspiration?
Yes.
I will allow an inspiration on you. Because I'm nice.
Thank you. I hate my life. Oh, 17's not bad.
He doesn't see you. He doesn't spot you.
Very
So-
nice.
That's gonna go ahead and end his turn. Rosemary, I need a death save. A D20, please.
That's a 12.
That's 1 success.
That's 1 success. Okay, I'll count it.
You have 1 success. No failures. That will go ahead and end your turn. So it's now this guy. This motherfucker's just he's looking at you. He's unhappy. He sees your friend currently unconscious right now, dying. He's gonna roll a perception check as well. He's going to see Isadora. Rothgar is Rothgar is also going to need to roll a stealth check. And he also sees Rothgar. So, seeing the two of you, he's gonna notice that Rothgar is a bit more beefier than you. So he's gonna go right to Rothgar. Gonna smack the shit out of Rothgar. That will hit Rothgar. Rothgar will succeed on the con save. He's gonna hit Rothgar again. Which will hit. And that's going to go ahead and end his turn. It is now Rothgar's turn. Rothgar is going to rage. He is half of the Totem Warrior. So he's going to smack the shit out of this motherfucker. For a 33. No. Not even going to use that reaction. So that's an 18. Rothgar is going to go ahead and smack him again. That'll hit. For another 19. Oh, that was an 18 and a 19. And that's going to go ahead and end Rothgar's turn. Brud, it is now your turn.
All right. I'm going to fly forward 5 and then down 30 for my full fly speed of 35. So I'm down to 45. No, wait. How does math work? 70, 60, 50, 40. I'm at 40 feet high, and I'm right at the square in front of me. I can't move. Oh, the game is paused, so I can't move.
Oh, shit. That's my fucking apologies. There you go.
There we go. And then
How high are you now?
40. I think yeah, there we go. Thank you. 40 feet. And with my action... Now, with my bonus action, I will use my 1 free charge of Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
And I will concentrate on this. And then it's going
Bear
to...
Bear with me 1 moment. I'm still listening. Bear with me 1 minute. I gotta take care of my daughter.
All good.
1 second. I'm listening up.
Okay. And it summons right here.
Guys, I am.
It's going to attack the Death Knight General. Ugh. Yep, now here comes the shit rolls. Alright, so that misses. And then with my action, I will... I'm gonna firebolt him as my bonus action.
Alright, so what did you do as your action?
My action, I cantrip firebolted his ass. My bonus action, I summoned Spiritual Weapon. It missed. My firebolt hit. I haven't rolled damage yet, though.
Parry.
Parry?
Yep.
You can parry a firebolt?
Yeah. Just kind of dodges it, separating it. Not separating. Blocking it with his sword. It just adds 5 AC.
Oh, okay.
It
So it's like a shield. Okay.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't state anything about whether it's melee.
Got you. Shield. So, okay. When you said parry,
I
thought you meant he like was sending it back at me. I'm like, you can do that with a firebolt? Fuck. Okay.
Yeah,
that makes more
it just
sense.
Adds a
okay.
+5.
So
just adds a +5.
A stronger shield.
Doesn't hit.
Okay. Sucks.
Doesn't hit.
And then that's my action, bonus action, movement. Oh, Anbu. Anbu can't cast any magic yet, sadly. Anbu does have his charm. Can I enchant 2 items yet? Hold on. Let me check my stats. Let me check. Hold on. Yes, D&D Beyond. Let's see if I can enchant 2 items. Then Anbu might have a firebolt of his own to blast at this bitch. But I don't know yet. Okay. At this level. Yes, 2 items at level 6. Yes. Okay. So
what item does Anbu have?
Anbu just has a necklace. It's literally just a it's like just your standard little silver amulet.
Was this the necklace that you enchanted?
This is, yes, I can enchant. So at my current level, I can enchant 2 items. I have a necklace, and Anbu as well has his own.
Unless stated otherwise, not during combat.
Okay.
You can do it after. You can do it after
combat.
combat.
I should have already had it. I just forgot that I can do 2 at this level. It's been so long since we had combat. Okay, fuck. All right then. Then yeah, that's it.
End your turn. End it. All right, this motherfucker, after having seen Rosemary go down, he's gonna notice his friend attacking Rothgar, so he's gonna kind of run around here over to Rothgar. He's not gonna see Rosemary at all. He failed his perception, but he's gonna see his buddy engaged with Rothgar. So flanking, he's gonna hit Rothgar. Alt key. That'll hit Rothgar.
Reaction, silvery
Rothgar
barbs.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give advantage to Rothgar. Yeah, Rothgar deserves it. He's a homie. It's just disadvantage. They roll again. If they miss, they miss. If they hit, they hit.
Roll again. Okay,
yep.
It's still at advantage because of flanking. But they have to roll again.
Yes, correct.
So, D20 with advantage. And
Rothgar
11
plus
gets
advantage.
Modifier. So that's a 21. Still hits.
God damn.
So Rothgar still takes 23 points of damage.
He gets
Rothgar, you said, has
advantage on his
said?
next attack. Yep, his next attack he gets advantage.
All right. He's gonna hit Rothgar again. For dirty 20. Rothgar's taken 17. All right. With that, Rothgar is almost breaking 100 now. All right, that's gonna end his turn. It's now this motherfucker's turn. I can't remember. Did this motherfucker see you? He's still around.
One of them didn't. I don't know which one.
Yep. I am having a look here. You rolled 17 in your stealth. Yeah, okay. Yeah, none of them see you. So, this guy, he's just gonna go ahead and end his turn. He doesn't know you're there, even though you're quite literally 5 feet away from him.
Fine, he doesn't have to know.
Alright, what you doing?
Cool. So, I am going to use my action of Spare the Dying on Rosemary. I'm trying to remember how I do that. It's in actions.
In your spells. Yeah, I believe you have to touch him.
No, Spare the Dying is 15 feet.
15 feet?
Where
Yes.
am I blinds?
You go to your
1 second.
action, cast spell, cantrips. Spare the Dying it's 15 feet. It's a range spell. At our level, it's
Oh, there it
actually
is.
at our level it's 30 feet. At level 11, it becomes 60.
Yeah, so it's actually 15 feet.
Yeah.
Or 30 feet.
30 feet
I'm
currently.
good, right? Where I
Yeah.
am.
Yeah, you're
You
good.
can cast Spare the Dying. On
Okay.
make sure to target Rosemary.
I was
with
pretty
key,
sure I did.
And then cast Spare the Dying.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, now.
Girl,
now
am I?
selector? There you go. That's my
Yeah.
fault. All right, so Rosemary, you are stabilized.
I'm
do not roll-
stabilized.
You do not roll any more death saves.
Yay.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
At the risk of history
Uh-huh.
repeating itself,
Uh-huh.
what is the armor looking like?
I see what you're saying. It's spiked armor. For the folks at home, I will showcase what these creatures look like. So that's what they're facing of the big guys.
Mhm.
And these little guys, that's what they're facing. So, you've seen the armor.
So they got like a little like slot at the eyes, right?
Yeah.
Would I see that from where I am?
Ooh. I would say, yeah. You want to look at one of them?
Yes.
Okay. I need a con save.
Oh, fuck me to tears. I forgot. But they don't see me.
Doesn't matter.
You casted a spell.
It's when you
yes, they do.
It's also just when you
I
see them.
casted an action. I haven't casted any spell right now.
No. Yes, you did. You cast Spare the Dying.
Yeah.
That's a spell. And plus, one of them did see you, but they also saw Rothgar.
Not only is it a spell, Spare the Dying is a spell with verbal components. You have to literally say something.
Yeah. So, con save, please. Oh, no. That's what I need. So, you begin to turn to stone and you are restrained.
I hate my life.
Do you have any more luckies?
No.
Okay.
So I guess I just gotta end my turn then.
I mean, you're
What
restrained.
about
Hold on.
inspiration?
Hold on. No.
So I can't move.
You cannot move. You can do other things. You're just restrained, meaning your speed is 0. You
Okay.
cannot move, but you can do other things.
Okay.
So you're not like incapacitated or anything like that. You are able to still, cast spells, make an attack, bap someone on the head, stuff like that. You just can't make any movement.
Okay. I'm gonna do my moonbeam spell.
Okay. Now, you did Spare the Dying as an action, right?
I did, yes.
Mm-hmm. Is Moonbeam an action or bonus action?
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I guess I'll just
So,
end my turn.
Bonus actions, you can wild shape. You can do that. You can wild
If I
shape
wild
you want.
shape, I'm still restrained though.
You are still restrained, yes, but you still have A, more HP, and B, depending on what you shape into, you can attack on your next turn. But also on your next turn, you have to make another con save. See if you succeed or you become petrified.
I want... I want to wild shape into an ankylosaurus.
An ankylosaurus.
Mm-hmm.
Would you know what that is? Or do you have to know what the creatures are you wild shape into?
Wild shape, you get you choose a list of creatures that you met, encountered, so on and so forth. So whatever Isadora's list is, that's the creature she can turn into. Or wait, are you 2014 or are you 2024, Isadora?
What do you mean?
Druid.
What class? What class are you? Are you 2014 Druid or 2024 Druid?
That's a really good question. How would I know?
D&D Beyond.
Yeah,
I
check
can
your
look.
D&D Beyond. Yeah.
I'm
If
in
you're-
D&D Beyond.
If you're 2024, you get a list of creatures you choose. Which
Hold on.
hold on.
Time out. I don't know where to find that.
So, on your character sheet, click the anvil and hammer on D&D Beyond. Go to class. Let me know when you are there.
I'm here.
Okay. Now, on the first option for class features, does it state core druid traits? Does it state that on the first thing? You are 2024.
Okay, so yeah, she has a list of creatures that she has definitively then.
You have to choose from the list.
Yeah, which means, well, no, Isadora gets to. It's a list of 4. No, at her level, it's 5 creatures that she can wild shape into, and that's all she can choose from is those 5 creatures. But she makes the list herself of all of the creatures that a druid could wild shape into. So I don't know if you made a list already or not, Isadora, but I would say just as you go along, just make sure you keep track of which ones you turn into. And once you hit 5 different ones, and then as you level up 6 different ones, you just can't turn into any other creatures. 2024 is restricted.
Also, you do have your boon, Isadora.
Girl, hold on. Let me see.
Boon of Nature's Champion.
You'll have to give me a second.
Of course. I know it's been a while since we did combat.
And that's under features and traits, right? No. It's
under, it would be a feat. Be under a feat.
In D&D Beyond.
Yes. So you would go to features and boon of Nature's
feats.
Champion.
There it is.
Yeah. Look at your feet.
Okay.
Okay.
Going left with that.
I just checked. Isadora, at level 4, you have 6 total known forms. The max CR you can turn into is 1/2, and they cannot have a flying speed.
Right. What was the max CR rating?
1/2.
1/2.
Yes, which is really good for level 4, because you get that at level 4, and then next level at level 8, you get 8 forms total. Your CR goes up to 1, and you get fly speed. Though, of course, it goes from 6 forms to 8 forms, so you only get 2 new ones, so you can only have a possibility of 2 flying forms, because whatever you choose stays on your list.
Okay, so I wouldn't be able to do an Ankylosaurus then, because the CR rating's too high. That's fine.
There you go. Yeah, 1/2. Yeah, and you get a total of 6 creatures to make a list out of.
Okay, I will have to do that. Cool.
Yeah, don't worry. The new 2024 Druid is weird. 2014, you didn't have a list. It was any creature you had seen before you can wild shape into. New Druid, you have a list of forms you can turn into. That's it.
Okay, so then I would just make the list of the 6 that I could transform into then. At the 2024 is what you're saying.
Yeah. Just you'll choose 6 creatures. You'll just make that your list. They can't have a fly speed, and then next level you get to add 2 more. They can be CR1 and they can have a fly speed.
Okay, I'm gonna just.
Yeah, new Druid is confusing, man. It's cool because old Druid you couldn't turn into 1/2 until you were level 8. Now you can turn to level 1 at level 8, which is CR1 at level 8, which is crazy good.
Yep.
With my boon, does that require an action?
Yes, requires an action.
Oh, you may use a bonus action to cast instead, right? No. Says when you cast a spell with casting time of 1 action, you may use a bonus action to cast it instead.
While in the form.
Got it. So I have to use an action to cast the form then. So since I already used my action, I can't do anything.
Correct, but you are able, if you want to bonus action wild shape, and then you can go ahead on your next turn. You can then go ahead and do that.
And do that.
If you succeed your con save.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hrothgar's bloody. Rosemary's
No, he's not.
unconscious. Is he not bloody? I thought he's bloody.
Hrothgar isn't bloodied at all.
Okay.
I'm no longer unconscious. I'm stabilized.
Well, you're still unconscious. You're just stable.
I would like to wild shape.
What you wild shaping into?
Mm,
There we go.
Isadora, I have a list of creatures that I just created because I'm playing a 2024 druid. Do you want some help?
no, I have a list.
Okay, cool.
If I don't have
That's
them,
what I'm
she
looking
can't
at.
use them.
I would like to wild shape as an ape.
There you go.
8?
Mm-hmm.
Not a giant one, just a regular 8.
Just a regular ape.
Giant ape is
Yep.
CR1, sadly.
Yeah, I was gonna say regular ape is CR 1/2.
Yeah, giant ape CR1.
There you go. You are now an 8.
Yay! Ooh, she look angry. I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay. I can go ahead and get rid of this. It is now round number 2. This motherfucker. Because of your ape form, this motherfucker is gonna move right past Rosemary. It's gonna smack you.
Bit rude.
That will hit. You have a reaction apparently, as an ape.
I don't know if I could do either of these or if they're.
Hold on. What the fuck is happening? What did you do? Halo spores?
It was the Halo of Spores.
I'm pretty sure you can see moves into a space within 10 feet of you and start his turn there. You can use your reaction to deal 1d4 necrotic. Yeah. He failed the con save. Doesn't do damage though.
Yeah.
You are dealt 26 points of damage.
Sick.
And he's gonna hit you again.
No.
You can't use a reaction, so click the X button. So the 23 will hit you for 22 points of damage on you. Now, you put a pause here. Given time, I will ask. You guys want to hold off on this session and continue potentially next week, if not the week after, when I come back from Nevada, with hopefully the rest of everyone, since Damiana decided to fuck off and Nyx and Zarra are not here. Or do you guys want to continue?
Yeah, as of current, Brud's thinking he might have to leave these guys behind. This battle ain't looking good. I'm already contemplating me and Anbu saying bye and flying.
Yeah, it's kind of hard when there's only 3 of us.
Yeah, it's not looking great.
It's not. They'd be heavy hitters.
Yeah.
Rosemary.
I can't say shit. I'm unconscious apparently.
Player to DM. Okay? Player to DM.
I would prefer to wait till the entire party's here and then they can participate in the battle.
Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot that I could fly, so I fucked myself, so that's what happened.
That happens. It happens.
It's why
It's been a while since we've been in combat, so I wasn't really thinking about flying.
That's why I always sprout my wings before combat. Every time, I always make it a
I
habit.
have wings. No, I have wings. I just forgot to use them.
No, that's what I'm saying. I always like make sure to make it a habit to sprout them before fight every time. So just like you gotta start getting in the rhythm of just like making sure you bring them out before the fight every go.
Damiana, are you still here?
No.
No.
He
motherfucker
passed
asleep.
out. He passed out a while ago. He'll be in the call until either you disconnect him or until he wakes up tomorrow.
He's gone. He's gone. So, with that, I am making an executive decision. I am putting a pause on combat, which means, Isadora,
Mm-hmm.
the damage you had taken, I will reverse. Okay. Which means
Thanks.
it is going to continue to remain round 3, starting with him, unless the others are able to appear and show up, and they are one of them, if not all of them, get a better initiative score than him. So pretty much take his place in initiative order. With that, I am going to go ahead and end session. Okay. I'm not going to downright just kill all of you guys here and now. Though I'd be tempted.
You might not, but we might get killed regardless. So we might still die.
I mean, I do feel I do agree with what you guys feel, which is, wanting to make sure everyone is here.
Yeah.
As you guys do know, this campaign is hardcore. Very much is a hardcore campaign. Combat is nothing to sniffle at. But I am a very kind DM. I don't want to try and outright kill you guys. I don't. I like your characters. So, with that, people listening at home, which is still 4 of you.
And we have 2.
I don't know if it's...
We have 2 on the short stream too, so 6 people total.
So, we are going to go ahead and end it here, guys. So I don't, kill my players. I like my players. I like my players' characters. So, thank you all for watching this stream. And I hope that you all enjoy the rest of your week. May or may not run next week, depending on what my family has planned. Especially after the funeral on Saturday. So, take care and enjoy yourselves. Brud?
With that, we've reached the end of today's episode. If you enjoyed, as always, make sure to smash that like button, smash that sub button, and tap that notification bell. And we will see all of you beautiful adventurers in the next episode. Peace.
Brud, I have to say, instead of, you could say smash the bell icon, but you could also say tickle that subscribe button.
Yeah.
Or lick it. You could do either one. Bye, everyone.
All right. With that, the recording's done. We can do pros and cons for the stream, and then we can wrap up.
Yep.
I gotta pee.
You gotta pee. I'll start with you first.
No, go to me last because I'm just gonna hold it regardless because I watch time. Every minute extra I get is worth it. So.
Okay. So, fine. I'll do you last. Isadora, what'd you think of today's session?
I thought it was interesting. I was still kind of somewhat playing catch up from last session. Combat was rough with just the 3 of us. I will say that. That made me big sag. But I get it. Things happen. People have lives. So yeah, I feel like even at a level 4 druid, like I feel like I don't really have.
You're not level 4.
Or well, whatever. Yeah.
7.
Your guys are level 7.
Well, I mean, I was thinking level like spell slots. I was thinking like up to level 4 spell slot. I feel like at the level I'm at, like I don't have. I don't know if I just don't really know like how to use my spells, if that makes sense. I also feel like that there's really not too much, and maybe that's just because the guys that we're going up against are like OP as hell.
And how you kind of create or not created, built your spell list as well.
Yeah, I think I probably could have gone about that a little bit better. But we're rolling with it. Just make do with what I can. But yeah, that's what I think. Good session, good role playing, getting our asses handed to us in combat. That was rough, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I'm sure you enjoy getting your ass handed to you.
It's a lot of
strong men.
ass.
By big strong men.
Not when they turn me to stone. That's no fun.
That's definitely something I need to make sure someone can remind me of come next session.
Yes.
Because that's a big thing that I need to be.
Speaking of Isadora, bro, add frilled Death Spitter to your wild shape list for the love of God.
Oh, if you know what, send me the list, because just send me whatever list that you have, and then I'll pick them.
By the way, Isadora, you do know you have 7 out of 11 prepared spells.
Oh, so I still need to prepare.
You still need spells to prepare.
Isadora, what's your actual Discord name? I forget.
It's gorgeous.
None of your business. So yeah, once you have selected the remainder of your spells, go ahead and let me know. I will transfer it into Foundry.
Okay. I don't know. So how do I check, not to eat up everybody else's time, I'll just try to make this as quick as possible. How do I check in D&D Beyond?
Go to your class, go to spells, and then go to known spells where you select your spells.
Okay.
And you will see cantrips 3, prepared spells
7 out of 11.
So you have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You have 4 more spells to choose from out of 1 through 4.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. But I am glad you're still kind of rolling with it. I'm glad, some hiccups here and there. It's been a while since we had combat. Combat's going to happen a lot more frequently now. Bear that in mind. I see you kind of your heart kind of sank when the Black Ichor man died. Sank to that.
Oh. Wait, what?
When the guy stepped out of his room.
Oh yeah.
Your heart kind of sank. Yeah.
It's what happens when you're an empath, And plus, like, my character, like, being a druid and just very in touch with nature and everything, like being somewhere like that, that's like super heavy for her to feel as well. So of course it's gonna really like alter how she sees everything.
Yeah. But overall, I'm glad you enjoyed today's session. Really am. Rosemary.
Yes.
The one unconscious.
Yes, the one unconscious because I was
not doing so well. The one not doing so well. What did you think of today's session?
I thought it was amazing. Otherwise, I don't like combat. I've expressed this before, but I'm trying my best to be with it. I was a dumbass and forgot I could fly, so that's on me.
Always check your sheets.
I forgot I had wings.
How do you forget you have wings?
I don't normally have wings, Mom.
Yeah, always check your sheet. No matter what, always check. If you're uncertain about something, let me know. I will look for you. I'm a DM. I'm here to help you. Not here to kill or punish you.
I forgot to ask, so...
That's okay. You're stabilized. You're not rolling death saves anymore, but you're still unconscious until you're healed.
Yeah, I'm unconscious.
Which, judging by Brud, he may abandon you also.
Now, as long as the rest of the group shows up,
the comments.
As long as the rest of the group shows up to help us fight, and it doesn't look like we're still gonna lose, Brud won't bail. But Brud's a tactical fighter. He will bail in a fight he sees no victory in. in possibility. You know what I mean?
That makes sense.
Freaking abandoner over here.
Hey, he's a veteran of war, and he has seen much stronger and deeper bonded friends die much faster. So he is not afraid of abandoning some people he met in this adventurers guild hobby that his lord sent him to do.
I'm not gonna. I'm gonna let you know this here and now. Though I did not serve in combat. I have ancestors who did. Vikings. I also have, for example, my brother served in combat. New people come in all the time. We don't abandon our people.
Absolutely not.
Monsieur Brud. I'm mostly giving you shit. You play your character the way you want. You play your character the way you want.
I am not an honorable. No, my character's not an honorable soldier. That is not what he is. He is a smart soldier. There is a big difference. There is a big difference. There is no honor when you die. There is no honor in being dead. If there is honor in living to another day, even if you have to do dishonorable things, as Brood's lifestyle. That's how I play Brood. Brood is that much. That is very much Brood's character.
My mom is shaking her head at you.
But like I said, you play your character the way you want. This is your character. I'm not going to tell you how to play it. That's not my job. But Rosemary, did you at least enjoy yourself?
I did enjoy myself. I just feel like such a dumbass.
These things happen. They do happen. People forget.
That's your brain is on fart.
My brain is on fart because I slept all day.
Yes.
Your brain go burr.
My brain go burr.
Yeah, and it happens. Like I said, situations like that happen all the time. It's nothing to put yourself down on. Just come back next time, ready to fucking try and wake yourself up.
I will try.
Hopefully, Brood will heal you before he abandons you all.
Right.
I'm not gonna live that down, Brood. I'm not gonna let you live it down.
Hey, Brood has almost bailed on the group before.
Yeah.
It's not the first. It's not the first. It won't be the last. I can promise you that.
So, glad you did at least enjoy today's session. Brood, last on the list.
Of course.
Thoughts on session?
Love today's session. Sessions are always great. No hate to Damiana's to Damien, or whatever the real name of the person is. I forget. I feel like Damien's correct, but I don't know. Damiana, obviously Brud and Damiana have beef, but that's in character. And that's I feel like he knows if he didn't want the smoke, he wouldn't have fucked around to find out. So I don't think it's too big of a deal. Hopefully, if it is, just let me know. If he thinks I'm taking it too far, I'll tone it back. But I do expect the same to stop fucking with my character so much if he wants me to not fuck with his character so much, obviously. So no complaints there or anything. Yes, my character definitely is much of a well, obviously you got to remember I play my character much like I play myself in real life, which is he's a guy who came from scraps, had to do bad things to get by, but doesn't mean he's a bad person.
So a coward.
Yeah, exactly. 100%. Yes, I will fully admit. Yeah, I am a little weasel. I am a little weasel, and I will weasel my way out of situations to keep myself alive and to keep those I love alive. So,
adorable little weasel.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, that's definitely how I play Brud. Brud is definitely that character. He's not a he enjoys honor when he can see honor as being logical, but when it comes to things, he is wise before anything else, and he will put he has a lord to serve, which is Sir Arthur back in Lathander. So at the end of the day, this group is secondary to his objective of making sure his lord is served, which the whole reason I'm here is to give information to him. So that's the whole shtick. So other than that, I totally feel Isadora with the spells, especially as a multi-classer, because Isadora, you have access to actual 4th level spells, right? Like the actual 4th level spells. I can upcast second level spells and first level spells to fourth level, but I only have first and second level spells because I'm a multi-classer. I literally only have first and second level spells right now, so I totally feel you on that. I'm looking at my spells, I'm like, man, I can upcast this and I get like 2 more people I can affect, but that's not really that great compared to an actual fourth level spell. But that is the woe of being a multi-classer. So that multi-classing is with the enchantments and everything. So I serve more beneficial that way anyway. So all in all, great session. Super happy. Stressed for combat because shit's not looking good. I'm such a coward because like I want Brud to be the tank, but then I go in and I'm like, oh, they're big. I'm gonna fly up where they can't hit me. Cameron, you're the tank. Brud, you gotta be down there taking those hits so Rosemary doesn't take those hits. I shouldn't have flown 35 feet up. I should have been down there so Rosemary didn't get hit, so I got hit. But no, I saw big guys and I went, yeah, I'm going up.
Yeah, it's funny. Damiana posted a meme saying, be a tank and takes hits for the team. A guy going, no. Fly 35 feet in the air where you can't be attacked and your party takes damage.
I know. I literally was like, what did I do? I did the thing again where I always do this. But I feel like Ollie do things too. He would, in the beginning of the battle, he'd like be kind of instinctual. He'd think, oh shit, this is like a little more serious than I thought it was. Like these guys I was hiding behind a brush. I didn't see how big these guys were. Self-preservation instincts kick in because he's a bit of a coward. So he goes to fly off and defend himself, but then he sees Rosemary get hit and he's like, fuck, no, I can't do that. I have to get in. So now I'm flying down. And like I said, the whole thinking about leaving, that was before I was descending. I'm not going to actually leave. That was, Brud considered it when he flew 70 feet up, looking down at these guys and was like, do I keep going? Do I just keep going up and just leave? No, I guess I gotta come back. And then, so I saw Rosemary go down. I was like, okay, gotta come back. And I flew down and I'm trying to help now. So yeah, I'm definitely committed to the fight. I'm not gonna be bailing or anything, but yeah. I'm just playing the character how I feel he's best played, and I'm playing him how I kind of play myself in real life, like I said. Oh shit! Look who's here! Pros and cons! Pros and cons for today's session right now, Zarra. What did you like? What did you not like?
I liked how I went to bed and I fell asleep and I only just woke up.
At the end of session.
Yep.
And I did not like the fact I missed the whole session because I was sleeping.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay.
Pretty much I paused mid-combat for everyone, A, time, and B, I was about ready to murk the entire party.
Yeah, we were not doing great on combat.
No, we were struggling.
Damiana straight up, like, right before combat started, Damiana
I'm gonna
was like,
spectate.
I'm exhausted. I'm gonna spectate the rest of this session from bed, if that's okay. It's 1 a.m. here.
Yeah.
So Damiana did not even participate at all and fell asleep on call.
Oh.
Yeah, so was literally these 3 people. Nyx left not that long ago. I don't know what happened. I hadn't heard.
Yeah.
So.
I've just messaged her to just like update her because she DM'd me. Yeah, I've been so tired today, and Maud was just laid in bed, and we were like, and I cut in, and I'm like, oh, I've got like session an hour and a half, but like, I'm just gonna cuddle here with you, and then now I'm just waking up at 2 a.m. I'm like, fuck, mistakes were made. Shit.
Yeah. The players almost died. Rosemary is currently unconscious but stabilized thanks to Isadora doing Spare the Dying. And Isadora is getting her ass cheeks clapped as an ape by these motherfuckers. And Brud is currently 40 feet up in the air away from any kind of danger.
Yeah.
Shit.
I did this back at the Wendigo cave too. I did the same thing. I was like, time to tank. And then fight started and I saw the big guys and I was like, I'm flying that way. And I went back the other direction.
Yeah.
Where the hell did we bloody go?
To
the crystal.
To Elamir.
Yeah, the crystal.
The first crystal.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. We got the crystals?
Yeah, we're at the crystal.
No. You're at the crystal. You didn't get the crystal.
Yep, we're at it.
You're in the middle of combat right now.
It's clobbering time. We're currently being clobbered. We're being clobbered.
Holy
hard.
fucking shit, man.
Rosemary's unconscious. Isadora's got full health in her actual health. She's currently wild shaped into a monkey, getting her clobbered ass clobbered. And then I said I was gonna tank for the party as always, and then I did my usual thing of seeing big guy and getting scared and running away. So I flew 70 feet up.
And Rothgar is close to half HP right
oh
now.
yeah, and Rothgar's almost bloody. Yeah. So it's not looking good. We're not doing. Oh, and we have dealt 0 damage so far. Right? Yeah, that's how much damage we've done so far.
No,
to them.
you dealt a little bit of damage to one of the big guys, one of the Death Knights.
Who did damage? Wasn't
someone
me.
Did damage.
Wasn't me.
I think it was.
No, my hit got shield. You +5 AC, and my hit went bling. I did hit him, and then you reactioned, and then my hit went bling. Parry. Bye bye. Firebolt.
Oh, he's got 170. Something else hit him.
Must have been Isadora.
Oh yeah, your Rothgar.
Rothgar. Yeah. So far the only one who's done damage is the DM. Yeah, we've all done 0 damage, as I said.
The DMPC.
Yeah, the DM's done damage, and that's it.
But some information I haven't stated that you were not here for the announcement. Tomorrow, so I'm not going to sleep at all tonight. Me and Zoe are leaving at 3:30 to the airport, and we're flying to Nevada to attend my grandfather's funeral on Saturday.
Yeah.
Uncertain on if I am running on Monday or not. I am gonna have to talk to mom and dad. I don't know what plans they have. I know I will not be running on Wednesday for my paid game because Dad is going to be having all of us go to see Nana, see how she's doing before the funeral. So that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, like that's fine. Like you need to take that time away and do things.
I'll make sure to let everyone know if I will be running on that Monday while I'm in Nevada or not. I'll make sure to send a ping to everyone, let them know. And so I will either be running again either on the 26th or on the 2nd. So 26th meaning next week. Or on the 2nd the week after. So with that being said, I will go ahead and bid everyone a good night. Take care of yourselves. And we are going to see come next week on if it's a TPK or you guys are able to pull it out of your ass.
It's okay. I should be at least here next week because, I should be done going through the worst of my shit. So
hopefully.
Yeah.
So
right.
Be good.
For the rest of you.
Quick question, DM.
Yes.
I know you don't like spiders and snakes. What about eels?
Eels are fine.
Eels are fine. Okay, cool. Not too snake close.
No, they're eels. They're in underwater. They're fine.
Okay, cool.
Don't anyone ever mention anything else. So I know what you're thinking. Don't say it.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
No.
Also, another one. The giant millipede. The wiggly insect creatures with all the tendrils. Yeah, all the legs. Those freak you out?
No.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
That's a bug.
Yeah, but there's some of those that can get as big as snakes. Those freak me out. I don't like. Not so much that I am terrified, but weird thought.
Oh, cool! I know what to freak you out with.
You want to drop in my bed at night when I'm sleeping? You fucking bastard psychopath.
Something like that. Something like that.
All right.
But there's no more other questions. I will bid everyone a good rest of your week.